As Ms. Goddard comes up next in line, we have Joey Marmo.
Hi, my name is Sherry Goddard. When I was in my teens, my friend Nina breathlessly came riding up on her bike and announced, "You got to read this." Together we read parts of a novel she found in her mother's nightstand. It was a story about a woman who liked to have sex with her dog. I can't tell you how instantly disillusioned I was with the world I thought I knew. I had no idea that dark things like that could happen. It left a huge impact on me, obviously, because I can still remember almost 15 years later how it made me feel. I'm sure I don't have to explain to you how books impact children. I imagine that an innocent teen finding a book in their school library about identical twins may feel like I did when they find the book Identical by Ellen Hopkins. It's about twins who smoke pot and enjoy sex with their daddy. This book is currently in DCPS libraries. Here's the book's content warning. You are about to access material that may contain content of an adult nature. Last time I checked, kids in schools are not adults, so why do we have this in our public school library? These files may include pictures and materials that some viewers may find offensive. If you are under the age of 18, or if such material offends you, or if it is illegal for you to view these materials, please exit now. Here's the book summary of concerns. This book contains explicit sexual activities, including sexual assault and child molestation, violence, including self-harm and suicidal ideations, profanity and derogatory terms, and drug and alcohol abuse. Sounds like a pretty wholesome book, right? I would be horrified if my grandson, who loves to read and has an identical twin as a mother, decided that this would be a book for him.
Thank you. As Ms. Crunden comes forward, we have James Crunden joining the line.
Hi, my name is Lori Crunden. So last month was Banned Book Week, and I saw several DCPS teachers posting on social media about what a horrible idea it was to ban books. I wonder if any of them, or if any of you, have read the book Identical by Ellen Hopkins. I had not heard of that book either, so I did check out a digital copy from our local library. To summarize, it's a story of identical twins and includes extreme profanity, drugs, self-harm, and incest. One of the twins is really into drugs and sex and jealous of her twin because she gets to have sex with their dad at the age of 9. On page 150, Rayanne was recounting one of the nights their daddy came in the room. He sat on Kaylee's bed and pulled her into his lap. Daddy had been back to Kaylee's, I love you so much, my little flower. Daddy needs something from my girl, my sweet rose. Will you give it to me? I wanted to be his little flower. I would have given Daddy anything. I want you to see something that proves how much I love you. This is only for you, Kaylee girl. He lifted her gently, set her down on the bed beside him, then he opened the snaps on the fly of his flannel pajamas, and it stood up, stiff as a stalagmite. See how much Daddy loves you? Show me you love me too. Touch it. He closed her hand around it. I know it sounds bad, but I wanted to touch it too. I didn't know what it meant.
Ma'am, we're getting into...
Right, well, I'm with what's available in the school.
I understand. But
yeah, there's another one about Daddy had been back to Kaylee for lollipop licking. That was another term, another part of this book. And then shot 1, missionary, Daddy on top. Shot 2, doggy style, Daddy on top. These are all in books that are available to our children. And they're available in 6 high schools around in Duval County. And so I'm just wondering who is vetting these books?
Thank you.
Do we have somebody vetting these books?
We're gonna look into it. Thank you. As Mr. Marmo comes forward, joining the line is Holly Dean.
Thank you, Joey Marmo. I did hear some amazing stories tonight of success, which is hugely encouraging. And we thank you for all that. It's really cool what's happening. There's still this craft material, though, in the school libraries. Most likely violates state law, and unfortunately, I have to continue the reading of some of this material, which is highly, highly offensive for minors. I guess I could have offered descriptions of Daddy's privates, the way he wears his scarves. No doubt he'll be watching the way Kaylee's hips sway, craving her. No one should crave. Listen,
Mr. Poole,
tonight
can
we'll
you-
have to play good with Daddy.
Sir, if you have an objection to a particular book, you can state it.
He
We
picks
have-
me up
we
and
have-
carries me
excuse
into the
excuse me,
bedroom,
sir.
half throws me onto the
Hello?
bed. When he starts to undress
I
me,
can't.
I burst into fits of giggling.
Sir,
When
we've
Jim-
asked you to
What?
stop.
Sir,
We get the
I've asked
point.
you to stop several times.
We
If you have an
appreciate-
objection to the book, tell us what the book is.
Do I have First Amendment rights here?
You have a First Amendment right to say whatever you want. I'm
We
gonna
have
argue
board-
with that. Yeah, you do not. You do not have a First Amendment right to say whatever you want.
I do not have a First Amendment right for this book.
No, I'm not gonna debate, I'm not gonna
Sir,
debate you. I'm
sir,
not gonna debate you.
Then why are you?
Officer,
Sir.
if you will, remove him from the,
audience, thank you. To our audience this evening, thank you. We do have board policy about vulgar language.
sir, we have a right to maintain decorum in a public
Right.
meeting. It's a limited public forum, it's not an open public forum. So there are limits on what can be said or done.
To our
We're not on the
audience,
sidewalk outside of Jacksonville Beach.
to our audience that's in the room, there are many of you that are here on a routine basis with us. We appreciate the civil discourse. We have board policy about the vulgar language. I recognize this situation we're in. I get it. I hear you. I hear you. But we do have policy around vulgar language. We appreciate, I will tell you this board, we continue to listen to you and we react when we hear things. We appreciate you being here. We appreciate understanding and hearing from you. But we do want to make sure for those people that are watching that didn't know about this coming on, that parents are able to protect their children. I hear you. I hear you. And there are many of you who are here every month and we appreciate it. We will continue on knowing there is policy around the vulgar language. Thank you.